Hello everybody, this is Djbrooks06 and welcome to episode 6 of Let's Play Minecraft 1.1. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be going over to add some more solar panels here, maybe even do some overclockers for these machines so I can get some ore faster. I did spend a good amount of time smelting everything that I could, almost. I mean, there's a few dusts I still have left. And I was cooking up some stuff to get some Mobius fuel. Now this is the collector here, and I'm using Nikolite right now to make into Mobius fuel. And as you can see, the progress bar. And I want a good amount of Mobius fuel just because there's some items that will definitely help me gather materials down there. It's called the Destruction Catalyst, and we'll see that here later. Well, first thing is first, as you can see, I've added 7 alchemist chests. Yeah, 7 alchemist chests, and as you can see, there's a lot of space. I won't be running out of space anytime soon. Well, first thing is first is I want to make an MFE and a LV transformer. So let's go look at the MFE recipe right here. And it takes energy crystals, a machine block, and 4 copper cables. Energy crystals aren't that hard to make. It just takes a lot of redstone and a diamond. So let's get quite a bit of that. And we need 4 of them, so let's stick that in there. And let's make some. Alright. And there we go, that's the last of my diamonds, so I have no more diamonds. Okay, so we got 4 energy crystals, and I believe we said we need a machine block, correct. And I'm going to need to smelt some of this real quick. Just need to smelt 5. Stick that in the furnace. And let's, cables, I believe I actually have some cables, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm going to need a few more here. While we that iron cooked up, let's do the LV transformer here. Now, the MFE is going to emit too much power in its output. And so you don't want to blow your machines up, so you have to use the LV transformer to lower the voltage so you can actually your machines can use it. And it's not that hard to make. It's actually wood, a copper cable, and copper ingots. So, let's grab some copper. I think you need 3. And get some wood here. 4 pieces of wood, I think. And let's go make this real quick. And we do the wood in the corners there, the copper in the middle like that, and the cables right there. They'll be transformed. Excellent. And the iron should be done cooking. Alright. And let's make that advanced machine block. And that's refined iron in a circle like that again. And let's make the MFE now. Okay, so we get that. And we have the energy crystals like this around. And I believe like that. Yay. Alright, so we got a storage upgrade. Nice, nice. Now, first thing is first, I'm going to turn this off. And I'm actually wondering, can I hook the bat box to the MFE? I might be able to actually. Oop, and I forgot. Am I getting power? I am getting power, though, that's good. Get my wrench here. And let's make it face down. And I'm gonna need the copper cable. It up and that box. So instead of using the LV transformer, I just keep using the bat box, and I think that will work pretty well actually. Yeah, looks good. I'm gonna save this for upgrading my solar panels when I get 8 of them. But if you didn't have a bat box already hooked up, then you can just use an LV transformer. So let's put this back in the IC chest here. Alright, so we got 3 Mobius fuel right now. Let me see if there's... Excellent, we got 3 more. And we need 6 for the recipe that I'm looking for. And the recipe I'm looking for is... Let's see if I can find it. There you go, Destruction Catalyst. And it takes flint and steel and 4 Nova Catalysts with full Mobius fuel. I believe we only need a TNT and Mobius fuel. Okay, so we need 2 sets of that. Okay, so I need sand, I believe. Sand and gunpowder. Alright, let's grab the gunpowder here. And let's make... I can never remember which way it is, but I believe it's this way? It's one of the two. Or it's the other way. There we go. 2 TNT. And we just mix that with 2. Alright, so we got Nova Catalyst. And need a flint. And iron ingot. Okay, so we got 1 iron ingot. Plus 1 flint. And that should make... Alright. And let's make this recipe here. And... There we go, Destruction Catalyst. Nice. Now, as of right now, I can't use this without a fuel source. So actually it would use up this, which I don't want, so let's put that up. Okay. And hoping to get another Mobius fuel so I can take down there and actually use to charge this up. A few Mobius anyways, but for now we're gonna work on my my room here and try to get some more solar arrays here. So let me get I'm gonna make a few more solar arrays here, and I'll be back here once I get 4 more made. Hey, welcome back. I made a mistake here. I was trying to power my electric furnace here, and I guess the bat box cannot handle the power of the MFE. So I blew my bat box up and the wire that came with it. So that was pretty bad by me. I had to dig myself out too as well when I went down there to check it out. So yeah. So yeah, do not use a bat box with an MFE or you will blow everything up. Man. Well, that sucked. Well, let's do this again. And I believe... Let me see here. So we want the... my wrench. Alright. Okay. Oops. Here. Is a cable gonna be able to work? Oh, I guess copper cable does not work on this. Wow. Okay, so I guess I gotta have to make the next best thing, gold cable. Now let's make some gold cable here. And insulate it. I don't need to insulate it, I don't think. Alright, so MFE is pretty strong. Ow. Okay, maybe we need a... double insulated. And we just need like 4. And hopefully this doesn't hurt me when I place it. Good stuff. Alright, trial and error. That's what it is, trial and error. And that should give us finally some power. Yes, to all the machines. Excellent. Alright, get rid of this generator. Don't need that anymore. Now I was using the generator according with the jet box to power all three when I was smelting a lot. I just put coal in there just to feed the bat box some extra power when I was relying heavily on all three machines. So let me patch up this floor here that I destroyed, and put some cobble there, and change all this back to smooth stone. Alright, so we finally got to work, but those 4 solar panels aren't going to cut it for the job, and powering this MFE up all the way. So I'll be back here shortly. I'm going to actually make a little bit more solar panels there so I can get a little more energy here. So I'll be back here. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so I got enough for the solar panels. If I can do it. And I'm going to make another tool in Industrial Craft as well. And it's the electric wrench. And I need a battery. I think I have the mats for a battery. Yes, I do. I don't think it's battery, electric circuit, and a wrench. Bam. Now, the reason I'm getting a wrench is the fact you can switch this to 100% lossless mode where you don't lose any items. It takes a lot of energy, but it's worth it in my opinion, especially when I'm gonna be putting these 4 solar panels into a LV solar panel. And I believe to do it, you click M and right click, even though M is raise minimap, so not sure what it is now. Alright, I'll be back here shortly, and I'm gonna see how to get this to lossless mode. Alright, well I switched the settings a little bit, and I'm gonna make this the N key, but usually it's the N key and you right click. And as you can see, lossless wrench mode enabled. Okay, so now let's so we got 4 there, and let's get the 4 up there. And use some cobble to get up there. Okay. And this is gonna waste a lot of energy, so boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Wow. Backpack is pretty much drained after that. But we didn't lose anything. Because last time I lost 2 items out of 3, and that was disappointing. Okay, so now let's get a LV. Let me just do solar. Okay, low voltage solar array right there. And you know, that LV transfer I was talking about, but I used my last one, so let me get some more wood here. I need to label these. I believe you need 4 pieces of wood. Copper, and I believe we have enough. Yes. Excellent. Alright, and then we surround this solar panels with an another 1 LV low voltage solar array. Now this is just as powerful as 8 solar panels combined, which is actually pretty sweet. So, and let's just throw that in the corner there. And use copper cable for now. And that should power up. Look at that. That's a lot better. And that one will actually will keep that going good for now. Like, it'll do for now. And let me charge this backpack up here real quick. Alright, so throw that tool in there. Tree tap, wrench. Probably never have to use that again. With this cable. And okay. So we got our little mini station going. Now the next thing I want to make is overclockers for these things. Yeah. And what you need to do is make you do this, make empty cells. And with this, what you want to do is collect water. This is part for the overclockers. I think you need 6 per one, or 3 per one. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 coolant cells per one. And they're not terribly hard to make. It's just, you just need the energy to be able to make them. So, alright, so let me keep making. Alright, I'm just gonna just fill all these up with water here. And I got an infinite source of water here, so might as well use all of them. Okay, we got 16 of those, and I don't think I have my tree tap. And I should probably add more trees here soon because I like having an abundant supply of rubber, especially if I want to make. Eventually, I want to make a high voltage solar array. And it would just be one on my roof, and it's going to power most of my machines. Now, I did have, before they had this, I used to have 2,000, 3,000 single solar arrays, and that was just a little bit crazy. With the whole roof was just solar arrays. Okay, now for these overclockers, we need an extractor and actually extract these. So let's give it time to extract. Once I get a few extracted here, I'll be back. Alright, welcome back. Well, we got 15 coolant cells there, and I'm gonna, let's make some. Now let's get 6 cables, and then, okay. And need to make a chip, so let's do that. Electronic circuit, alright. And then I believe it's like this, with 3 at the top, and overclocker upgrade, sweet. And this should work in here. And as you can see, it's going already. You can tell a big difference in how fast it's going compared to how slow it's going. And I'll be able to make another one here. You make just quite a bit of just cables. Okay, so we need to make another electronic circuit here. And another overclocker upgrade. Sweet. Alright. And we can stack these so we can pop that one in again. And we get 9 more. Rubber, mix that in there. Make another circuit, and this is going to be just repetitive here. So I'm going to make these last 3 here and put in the and then I'll be back here shortly. Alright, I'm back. 5 upgrades. Let's see how fast this thing goes. Bam. Wow. That is sweet. And let's see if, and it looks like I'm draining power, so it does take more power than it gains with the 1 LV solar panel array. So, but not that much. I mean, as you can see, it's not going down that much. I'm definitely not going to be able to use 5 of these in each one right now. But, you know, if I wanted to make something really quick in one of these machines, then I can do that. Or I can split these off into Like I put 2 here, 1 here, and 2 here if I wanted to as well. So I'm probably gonna make, oh, it is raining. This is the first time I've seen it rain. Anyways, since I built this house, so let's go to sleep here. Hopefully the rain goes away. And yep, the rain has gone away. Alright. Okay, but yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna actually check on this Mobius here. Alright, we got 4 pieces of Mobius. It's time to go some digging here. I actually kind of want to make an alchemy bag. And let's do that real quick. Even though I don't have any diamonds, I can transmute 4 gold into a diamond. Like so. And, okay, so in the alchemy bag, I'll probably make a white one. I think I have white wool. And to make it, you need the covalence dust, 5 white wool, and an alchemist chest. So, let's make that real quick here. Okay. And just to remind myself. And, okay. Simple enough. I know I have a chest, yep. And 5 pieces of white wool. And I think that I have all the mats now. Alright, so we go like that, that. Oh. I lied, I didn't have all the mats. I forgot the covalence dust. Okay, now I do. So let's do this. That. And that. And I can never forget the order. These need to go in. There we go. And that goes there. And that. And the blue on top. Nice. And what this does is you right click and it basically get a free alchemist chest, but it's portable. It's with you. So you can add all your stuff that you don't use in there. Or you can store all your like excess cobble and stuff that you mine as well. So let me get this inventory sorted out here. Throw everything I don't need in there. I think everything else I do need. I'll keep the axe just in case I need to cut through something. And I'm gonna actually go digging here. So let me get down to a good spot and I can show you how sweet this thing is here. Alright, I'm back. And let's show you how this works here. Now, oops. Alright, so now this has multiple charges here, level 1 charge. Boom. And you get 9 cobblestone. Now we charge this up. 1. Boom. Aha. A little bit more. Please note that Mobius fuel is getting used. So, and let's go to level 2. Boom. That is sweet there. Alright. And you see how deep it goes. That's excellent. And I believe there's one more charge here. This is like incredible. And try to finish up this this shovel here, because I'm not going to be able to need this anymore since I got the drill, but I still want to use it. Okay, so you see how far that goes, and I'm going to now use the divine rod to see if I miss any diamonds in the nearby vicinity. And I hear spider. And as you can tell, I've already gotten quite a bit of I hear spiders, but yeah. And I'm just gonna toss all this excess cobble, flint, everything in there. I'll keep 1 stack cobble, and then I can keep going for a while actually. So I'm gonna fill this back up in my inventory, and I'll be back here shortly. Welcome back. Alright, finished mining here, and used up 8 pieces of Mobius fuel. I actually had to come up to get more, and I gained all this ore here. plus some coal, redstone, nickelite, but the main thing is 27 diamonds. Along with my divining rod, was able to find quite a few diamonds, and that's awesome. So hopefully, yeah, we can use some of those diamonds for Redpower and Buildcraft and stuff. Looks like that is it for this episode here. Thanks for watching episode 6 of Let's Play Minecraft. In the next episode, I will be messing with Redpower and maybe in Buildcraft, and I might actually off camera change this dirt into something else. So next time you come in, you might see actually some nicer material there. Well, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.